Here's the deal. Everyone in 2026 is going to be making the same mistakes that they did in 2025, 2024, 2023, and so on. Losing fat the hard way, the miserable way, and probably quitting by February. So today I'm gonna break down how to actually lose fat in 2026, and it's not what you think. Let's get into it. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Schuyler. I'm the founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness. As of recording this video, our clients have lost over 4,500 pounds, and we take a very unique and sustainable approach. We've heard from clients over and over again that this is the easiest and simplest way to lose fat that they've tried. And so here's the truth. Most people don't fail because the plan doesn't work. It's because the plan is too hard to live with. Losing weight in 2026 isn't about more restriction, more rules. It's about eliminating the things that make losing fat harder. And so here's what most people try every January. They pick a new diet that they want to stick with. They count every calorie. They go on runs. They join their boot camp classes. They cut out all their favorite foods, and overall they expect to be perfect. But people don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because they're overwhelmed. They quit because their normal life is too difficult to live with all of these new imposed rules. Because your nervous system hates chaos. If your plan takes 5 hours a day and 5 different personalities, and every single day you have to be on, of course it's not going to work. So the question is, what is the simplest way to lose fat while continuing to actually live your life? Now, as a reminder, I have coached hundreds of people who've tried everything, and what actually works comes down to 4 very simple points. Number 1, walking. Not running, walking. It is as simple as hitting a step goal every single day. Now, my recommendation is 10,000 steps a day, but if you're coming from the couch, there's nothing wrong with 5,000 steps a day or 7,000 steps a day. Whatever it may be, taking time out of your day to actually move your body, which is what it's intended to do. You don't need to go raise your heart rate and sweat your tail off and hit every single run and basically torture yourself for hours at a time. You just need to get more steps. Doing this is going to help you burn more calories, but unlike other forms of cardio that raise your heart rate, that make you sweat, and that are really difficult, it's not going to raise your appetite in the process. Second is weight training. We want to put muscle on our frame because the more muscle that we have, the more calories we're going to naturally burn throughout the day. Now, we don't need a 5-day-a-week plan, a 7-day-a-week plan. We don't need to spend 90 minutes working out. 3 times a week, 45 minutes is all that you need to start building some serious strength and muscle. And when you work out, it's not just about light weights, high reps. It's not just about letting the muscle burn. It is taking the muscle as close to failure as it can possibly get and then resting so that you can do it all over again in 90 seconds to 4 minutes later. Third, nutrition. Now, nutrition can be very complex, but I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible. What you want to do with your meals is you want to focus on protein, veggies, and eliminating as many parts of the food or of your meal that didn't exist 50 years ago. Eliminating the toxic ingredients that are highly processed, that are chemically addictive, and making it harder for you to stop eating and to say no. So getting rid of the seed oils, of the processed sugars, of the enriched wheat flours, and putting a meal together that has all real food with an emphasis on protein and veggies. Protein and veggies are the 2 things that are going to allow your body to have more micronutrients, which allows it to operate at an efficient level, and it's also what's going to help you stay full in between meals, so you don't need to snack 30 minutes later. Now, this can be the one that takes the most intention, but if you start looking for recipes with real food, you get in the habit of finding and using foods that have real ingredients, it is incredible what will happen to your body and your mind within just a couple weeks. And that 4th pillar to really add fuel to the fire here is going to be fasting. All this means is finding periods where you are fasting from food. You are not consuming food. Think about it. If you eliminate 7 meals a week, 5 meals a week, 3 meals a week, even 1 meal a week, you are eliminating calories. And the more calories you eliminate, the more likely you are to be in a calorie deficit, which actually helps you lose fat. Now, a lot of people have this idea of fasting that they're going to be starving, but when you do it correctly, it is incredible how well your body adapts and how little hunger you actually experience. I'm almost 24 hours into a fast as of recording this video, and I feel amazing. I I really do. There's minimal hunger, I have high energy, I have mental clarity, and that's what can happen when you stick to a fasting schedule that works. And truly, if you enter 2026, that is it. That is all you need to lose fat. Now, to put this into a very simple plan, walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, weight train 3 times a week, focus on protein, veggies, and eliminating the fake ingredients, and add in some sort of fasting each week, and you will be thrilled with how good you feel. If you do that, you don't need to run. You don't need to leave meals feeling hungry. You don't need to cut out your favorite foods. You can live an optimal, enjoyable lifestyle while feeling your best and while losing fat in the process. Now, of course, this is somewhat of a surface level video, right? This is only a couple minutes, and I understand that this is a very in-depth topic. All of our clients who join our fat loss program get 6 hours of educational content that helps them understand and helps them implement. And so what I will say, if you are looking to dig deeper into the topic, you are looking for a higher level of education and accountability, make sure you check down below this video. We have an application page that's going to take you to a complimentary consultation where we can hop on a call one-on-one. We can chat about your specific lifestyle, what you struggle with fat loss, and what your goals actually are, and we can see if working together would be a good fit. I'd love to support you in hitting your fat loss goals in 2026. So if that is you, make sure you head down below this video. Outside of that, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're just looking for this free educational content. I'm putting out new videos every single week, and make sure that you take the information and you actually use it. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.